Yeah, we are discussing about table layout, right? So we stopped this because of I got an emergency call, so we stopped yesterday here. Now from here we will continue. So till here, like first three lines, we added some data, right? So after that here, now this is the serial number 4. So I'm continuing from here. So serial number 4. So that is name as a DDD. So I'll enter some mobile number here. So some random mobile number, and here ddt@gmail.com. So here this is the 5. So here I'll give you some number, then finally last email. So but this will be not looking like a table, right? Normally table means what we can expect, that the complete borders like this. Right now it is showing the complete borders. So this format we will expect the this like right border. So but normally like this, if we not over here, like it is not, it could not be looking like a table. So we have to make them that has a table. So to do that, now here there we have to use some custom properties. So we have to create some custom properties. So based on that, because we have to create some border for this all. So to create a border now in a project structure here in in RES. So there is a drawable. In this drawable folder, we have to create one custom. So this is the, I'm creating one custom, that is the drawable file. So the drawable file I'm creating here. So that is on the name of bot. Means in a drawable, here we have created the one custom file. So this will be created here, C border. Now, so let I'll open this. So this will be selected as a selector. Now I changed that as a shape. So for this, now I'm giving some shape. So that is the rectangular shape I'm giving here. So for this, now I'll give you some border color. So that is here now. I'm giving some border color. So that we called as the stroke. So stroke I'm giving. So that color as followed by something color, and the width of that line. So that is the 1 dp. Right, like this I have given. So then now followed by here, what I'll do here is this, I'll add for each and every component so that it will create it. So now first I'll add that is as a background. Last time we added as a background color. This time we are adding this. See here, for this it is created some border here, but this text is touching here, right? So now to avoid that, here we have to apply some property. So last time we given a margin property, but margin property cannot work here, because if margin will give, it will move completely. See, if I give margin 5 dp, so the entire content will be moving. It should not be like that. So that's why we have to give padding. 5 dp means it will create the space around the content. We need space around the content. So we created like this. So now these two property we will apply for all text views, means all the content. So that now it looks like a table. Now, so it is creating as a table now. See, every place I'm adding here. So first line we will add. one more line, last heading line. So that also we will add. See now it looks like a proper table, but here now the entire table just I will give some margin so that it will align this side. So margin 5. Now it's look like a proper table. See by looking here now it is looking like a proper table. Right, like this. Now we have to create a table. Right, even though for this table also, if we want, we can create the weight property. So we can apply that weight property also, but that cannot work all the time. But the provision will be there. Like this, we can apply the weight property. See, for example, if I add here, like this, it will align everywhere that weight property. So now all will be looks like a proper square. So remaining rows also will apply so that it will be proper standard and proper table will be created here. So it will be looking like this proper. Right. So still it is clear or you have any questions on this? So that is clear, right? Have any other questions? Still that relative linear table.
Yes, Praveen.
Okay. So then this is like basic UI things as completed. Now we will enter into the little bit next step. So that is the advanced step that we will enter into the next step. So there we will write the action for the components as well. So that part now we are going to do now. So for that now I'll create one new project, MTB's activity. So the project name I'll take as a button. So now I'm creating the project here now. As of now, like we use the button and the text view, but we not discussed fully about the button as well as the text view properties. Right, because those properties, whatever we applied, those we applied with respective of the layout based on the which layout we are using. But now we'll concentrate more on like first we'll take one text view and one button. So based on the text view and button, we'll apply all the properties to the button so that we will see here how it will work. That we will see here now. And once I click on the particular button, it should change some content like I want to display something, hi, good morning, or good evening, like that content I want to display on the screen. So such kind of things here we will do. So for that now this will be created here, right? So now, so initial few days I'll go with the linear layout. Later few days we'll go with the relative layout. Then after that combination of those depends on the requirement we will. So now this layout default it is created as constraint layout. So I change it as a linear layout and I'll give the orientation as vertical. Right. Now this is the text it is creating. Now for this first we'll apply the properties. First I'll apply the ID. So that is a TV1 text view 1. Right. Now we used two properties so far, that is some margin 10 dp, padding 10 dp. These two we use. Means padding will be create space around the content. Margin will create the space around the component. Right now, so text color. So I want to give the color. Something color it is created here. Right, text color. Text size. Text size. So text size will give in SP, that is scale for pixels. Right. So the next text all caps. See, as of now, how here it is displaying the same. When I change this to automatically all the content will be displayed on a capital. The next text style. So text style, italic, bold, and normal. So I'm giving the bold here. Right. Now I want to align this exactly the center from left to right. So how can I do this? So for that, now here I'll use the property called here like I want to arrange the exactly the center of the page. Right? So for that we will use property called gravity. So that is the layout gravity center. So this text as moved as the center means here we applied ID, margin, padding, text color, text size, text all caps, text style, and layout gravity. Right now, like this, I need one more button. Just I copy pasted that. This I'll change to, and here this I'm changing as a match. See, when I gave the margin like width has match parent, again the text layout gravity property is there, but still the text has displayed the left. Why? Because this layout gravity is for the entire component. So when it is in a match parent, width is match parent. If you want to move the content, means if you want to move the content center, that is the gravity. This is for the component. Layout gravity is for the component. Gravity is for the content. Right. So like that we have given here. Now I'll take here one button. So I'm taking one button, match parent, wrap content, ID, BT1, then next text, click. So all text properties, style, italic, text all caps, row, text size 20 sp, text color, so like white, text. Uh, so for this, gravity is not required because it should be in the center only. So margin 5 dp, padding 5 dp. See, now I have created like this. Right. So one text view, like for the text view and button, same property. But here one thing we simply remember, where any component in not only the button text view like this, in an entire Android, if any component which has the text, which contains the text, so simply you can apply all these properties. All these properties you can apply. So that you have to remember that. Right. Now this, I'll run this first. So in emulator, I'm running this. Now the emulator, the view will be here. So after that, what I want to do is like we'll see if any interaction is happening or not, that we will see. So if you want to had interaction, means like what I'm expecting here. Now I click on this particular button, click, it should display, instead of hello world, it should display hi, good evening, something like that. I want to display some message there. So that's why we will see here now. System it is launching. See now I'm clicking here. Nothing. It's not performing any action. Right. Now I have to perform some action by clicking here. So to do that, now we required action we will give on Kotlin file. So this is the Kotlin file. So the Kotlin where we have to write the action, right? So it is Kotlin now here.
Have you connected the mobile phone? What have you done?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Sir, connect the mobile, sir.
Yeah. We can connect the mobile also. I run in emulator.
It's an emulator.
Yeah, it's an emulator. Just like last time we created in your laptop also an emulator, right? So the emulator only I have run now.
How did you run that, sir? Just by clicking the run button?
Yeah, yes. By clicking the run button, it's launched automatically here. This is the
Okay,
one.
sir.
See which one is which mobile it is run here. It will show you list. So this is the one that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now here, see the structure of the Kotlin file. So first in a Kotlin file, the package name will be displayed on the top. While we are creating the project, we are creating there some package, right? So that package will be on top always for all the classes. Then after that imports, like using these libraries easily on the bottom, we are doing some activities that will be done here. So that those will be import here in this. Then after that, this is the class, main class, and this is the method. So main activity always like it will when we curate a project, it will came on name of main activity only. So main activity that will be the class, and within a class here it is the on create is the method. Means here this main activity has here means this main activity here colon. After that here it is a colon. Colon means here in this Kotlin it either it's a implements or it's a extends. So in this case here it is an extend. So main activity extends as a app compact activity. So forget about the app compact. Every time when we do this class now, so that class will be extended as one activity. So that app compact is the one type of activity. Forget about what, but it will be extended as an activity. So activity has total seven methods. On the seven method, the first one which is called as the onCreate means onCreate is the mandatory method for this. Remaining all of the based on the usage we will use that method we will discuss later. So first it will be creating the default onCreate method, right? So in this onCreate default method, we are creating the onCreate saved, like here, this will be the bundle. So this OS. So from the operating system, we are calling this. And super.onCreate means we are saying that start this method. Then after that, this is the method will be started here. So for this method now, here, set content view. Just about this line, I'll explain you. So set content view, because this 14 file does not has any UI. So because of that, here we are setting the view that is from r.layout. See here, this is the one. Resources r.resource.layout. This XML file here we are giving, this is the XML file. Here we are giving r.layout. This that file here is. And here this enable edge to edge. Nowadays, like a lot of mobiles are coming with the edge, like curved edge, right? So curved edge also should come properly. That's the reason enable this one. Even though without this also our application will run. So this, and I'll comment this also, like this also. See now, before I commenting, just you can observe this. The entire screen will be on a white color. Right now, I'll comment this. Right, I'll comment this, and we'll run the application. Now again, I'm clicking here, running this. Now what happens? You can see now. Just you can remember this view. So that view will be, entire screen will be in a white color. After launching this, what happens? Just you can identify here now. See, previously on the top of that, the signal and everything should be displayed here, right? Now all are those are not displayed here. Simply it is displayed whatever this means. Here what happens if these lines will be present? So the entire application view will be created as per the mobile theme, whatever the theme. Like my phone has a different theme, your phone has a different theme. So as per that theme, that automatically the background will adjust automatically. The themes will be adjusted. That's the reason it is saying that view system bars infected insects window compact. That means whatever the window your property will be there, left, top, bottom, right, every all the directions. It will adjust the size and it will adjust that. Even curved display also, your UI will be create properly. So this is the common code. Every activity, when you create any new activity, it creates the view like this. Right. Now on top of this, we have to write the code. So what we have to write the code? So that we have to write the code. So that will be here. Now once click on this button, you have to display some text here. Right. So from here we will start. This is here first step. So I want to use the button as well as the text. So both I want to use here. So if I want to use those, first I have to declare those components here. So first of all, like here var bt, I want to use the button var bt colon. So that you have to display here button. So see, while I'm selecting here, see I select from the bottom automatically here widget import also came, and here the Kotlin has a null safety language. So you need to write null in initial itself. You have to check that's null. So here itself, in case if it is null, here it will ignore that case and cannot execute next step. So that will be here the first step. And the second step, this method within the onCreate method, we have to write the second step. The second step, you have to find out those particular element. Means this particular element is really presented in your XML file, means in your view or not, that we have to find it. So the reason pt equal to find view by id. So with reference of the id, you have to find that is the r dot id dot. So bt1, right? See, now it is identified. Let us say if I write bt2, it is showing error, means with that id the button could not be available. Then step 3. So step 3, I'm giving here. So the button will be there, right? Now, once I click the button, I have to apply the event. Event are that we call as a listener. So in some programmatical language, we'll call as the event. In some we call as the we call as the listener, event or listener. So here now BT dot. So question mark, where that question mark means that you have to, again it is checking the null set. So set on click listener. So from here you have to select the set on click listener. See, I'm selecting the on click listener like this simply. Set on click listener. I selected from there. So now within a this, now I have to write. I have to set the some text for the button. Sorry, text view. Some text for the text view. But if I want to set the text for that, again I need to give the text view where here you can define the variable as the where or val. So that depends. Like majority of the case, we'll use the var. So anything it will take like normally in other language will display as a string in like this. Here most of the cases will display in the var. Okay? So that is text view. So this is the text view. So text view has imported automatically on the top. So have to give the null. Right. Then step two, we have to identify that is the TV1 equal to find view by ID. So that is r dot id dot for TV1. Right. Now here we have to set up the text. So here TV1 dot text. So here set and get both are the same. So set and get text as the same. Here now we have to put the set and text get same equal to, here you have to set the text. So what is the text you have to set? So hi Sandhya, good evening. So just I want to display this while clicking the right. So that I'm running this now. We will see. So now I'm clicking this. See it is displayed. Hi Sandhya, good evening. Like so till it is clear. This basic, very basic program is clear. Are you having?
Yes, Athena.
Yeah. So now my requirement is like here now. But what happened here now? While I'm clicking this button, means before clicking that, it is displaying as a hello button. I don't want to display anything before clicking. So simply here, I'll remove this. Right, I'll remove this line. Okay, I'm rerunning this. If I remove, okay, for two we need to remove. Wait, we need to remove for the first one. Here, we'll remove this and we'll rerun this. If I'm running now. See, now it is installed. See now about text is not there, but remains the space will be there. I'm clicking that text is displaying. But what I want here is if I click this one before means before clicking that, even though the text also could not be there. So for that here now I'll use the one property called text visibility. So I'll use the visibility gone. So initially here I'll put the visibility gone. So then here I need one modification here. PV1 dot visibility equal to view dot visible. So means Completely we put there as a gone. Gone means it will be hide including the space. Now again if I enable here visible, then automatically it will come here and it will visible the text. See, now I'm clicking here, it will be visible in here like this. But this visible and invisible property total we can do in a three ways. So the three ways we will concentrate here. The first one I'll change here. This is the visible. Right. Second one I'll change as here invisible. Third one just now we used that. So that is the gone. So means in these three like this. Based on this, we will do lot of things in our development. That's why just I want showing this. So for this now, I want to use that one here, right? I need two buttons here. So this is the invisible button. So this is the gone button, right? So here also we need to identify those two, right? So here BT2, BT1 and BT2, BT1 and BT. Here it is the BT2, it is the BT3, right? So now like similar here, now we will apply the this. So this is for BT1. This is for BT2. BT1 is for this is not required, right? I'll remove this. BT1 is for visibility. It is the invisible, right? I'm changing this as a invisible. This is gone, right? So means this property we can use totally three ways. Right. Now I'm running this. Now we will see this. After output now, I'll explain real-time example how this will work in a real time. That I'll explain. See, visible. So it is displaying as invisible. So only content has height, but space remains same. Gone means it went including the space. So, but this kind of example where we will use in a real time. Say for example, like I'm applying one government job. Okay, there are the multiple conditions. So based on the category, like I selected as a male, you selected as a female. So when I selected the male, I have some specific extra fields. When you selected the female, you have some extra specific fields. And I selected a handicap. I have some extra fields. You not select handicap, so you don't need to require that. So like whenever such kind of conditions will be there, so based on this visible and invisible only, we will handle all the type of data. Means we'll create entire form in the XML. So based on the condition, based on the user selection, we can enable that. Means total my form contains 100 columns. But that 100 columns could not be applicable for all. Some of them has maybe 10, some of them has 20, some of them has 40, like that. Based on the conditions, we will enable that. Right? It is clear, or you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So do one thing like today I'm not giving any extra one like as is whatever we did. This is the first programmatical session, right? Whatever we did, same example you can practice, and from tomorrow in this side also I'll give you some other examples like the tasks.
Okay, sir.